This is Stafford Radio. You know, we just tuning in right now. You just had the beautiful sounds of DJ JXL. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yo, son, what inspired you to make a crack-ass mix like that today, son?
I don't know, man. I think that, with the weather being like this, I just said, why not kick the Tuesday off the right way?
So you got to kick it off like this every Tuesday. Now you're not an official DJ, son.
Rain, hail, heat, snow, man. That's what it is.
Okay, we got PC in here. We got Josh the intern, and we have our guest for today. We have the Oxymorrons. What up, guys?
What's good?
What's going on?
Yo, I hope y'all can hear me.
you just hear just the voice in the background.
I don't got no headphones, but
would you like headphones?
No, it's alright. Like, we gonna do this old school stuff.
Okay, cool. So we have the Oxymorrons in here. So can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Only Earth.
I'm D.
And I'm KI.
I'm that dude that everybody got in their phone. D.
And I'm the guy with the nice teeth. And appreciate that these chairs do this. Like, what chairs roll? Like,
yo, so don't get comfortable, son. I've had guests over here that have been like, yo, I want to do your chairs, and we have to lock the doors, son. Okay, so we got the Oxymorrons on here. So like the Oxymorrons, like, how'd you get the name the Oxymorrons?
Smoking crack once now. Oh, really?
I did that one time. I didn't like it.
Really? I'm on it now. One day, me and Oni was walking down the street, and we was like laughing at ourselves because it's like we're like jumbo shrimp in a sense. What I mean by that, because people get called, what do you mean? Because shrimp is not supposed to be big, so it's like we don't make sense, but it works. So we was like, yo, we're like an oxymoron. He's like, that's a cool ass name. So we just ran with it, you know what I mean?
So how many times, like when you tell people your name the Oxymorons, like what's the reaction that they get? I know they have a funny ass reaction.
They go, wow.
That's cool. Usually
that's cool.
It's cool
Wow,
name.
that's
cool.
cool. What the fuck? Wow.
Yeah,
that's what we get.
Pretty much.
So like, what type of band are you guys? Like, what type of music do you make?
Alternative hip hop.
Yeah, I saw you guys at Bowery. You guys were wilding. You had some songs. I was like, yo, this is hot, but this shit is weird. But I fucked with it though.
At Bowery, we played Bowery.
Yes, you did. Like the Ralph McDaniels.
Oh.
Yo, you don't remember your performances, son?
We did.
You do so much.
No, we did Fitty Cat.
We do a lot of performances.
We did Fitty Cat, Brown Eyed Daisy, and
we only did like 2 songs that night, so it was like.
Yeah, but you guys were like one of the best ones that night, though.
Thank you.
Pause. I don't want to. I just want to say it like that because you said one of the best ones that night. And, like people.
No.
I gotta pause that.
No
before
pause.
Charles,
No Ricky Martin. No Ricky Martin.
No Ricky Martin. He lost the box.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Box.
He had to keep it real because he's dropping an autobiography about himself, so. You can't have that in the closet and try to tell a true story.
So I got a question. How many people in this room were surprised Ricky Martin was gay?
I wasn't surprised.
Yo, my cousin's been telling me that since I was like 10.
Yeah.
I laughed.
He's gay because on his last joint, on his last whatchamacallit, I seen him, he had a tank top on, so I was like, you're gay.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, son. I was like, oh, finally?
He had a tank top on, dogs.
Yeah, dude.
There's nothing wrong with being gay, do you? I don't know. Just don't lie about it. Keep it real.
Don't touch me in that type of way. That's it.
So what you guys do is, would we see the Oxymorron do a song with Ricky Martin?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, no.
Pop it off.
Good
I
artist.
have nothing to do.
We'll do a song with Elton John.
Really? Elton John is ill though. He's a man. So let's see. Who are your influences though?
Wow.
Start from the top.
You can go.
It goes from Prince to Billy Joel to Andre 3000
Yes, all of us.
to James
No, he's
Brown.
speaking for all of us.
Yeah, I'm saying in
I
general.
love Billy Joe, man.
I love Billy Joel, said. I'm not gonna front, son.
Yo,
I mean, we listen to all kinds of music. That's what our music is based on. We call it clashing music.
Yeah.
So the influences come from everything because we listen to so many different types of music.
Exactly.
Different genres.
Like I love Lenny Kravitz and Sublime, and then we go down like we
don't
listen to
get
50. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, listen to 50 when I feel like it.
Listen to Cameron.
Son. I've been saying that for years, son. Yo, Purple Haze, that title track, son.
Dogs in the truck holding you up. Yo, I love that shit.
Okay, so let's get into your first song. What would you like the first song to be?
Let's start off with Daydream.
Daydream?
It's going down.
Yo, I know when you guys are dumb high when you made this song.
What, Faded?
No, Daydreaming.
I was it? I don't smoke.
Now we don't
We
smoke.
don't smoke nothing.
You sure? You just saying that?
That's word to my mother's life, we don't
I
smoke.
can't work it if I'm high. I learned it a long
Oh,
time
you
ago.
can't what?
You can't work it unless you're high.
He said I can't work if I'm high.
Oh, they said work it. I was like, whoa.
Oh, that's what it sounds like from over here. But
Yeah.
Can you guys introduce this song?
Well, we're the Oxymorrons, and this track is called Daydream.
It's actually going to be on our album.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we're gonna talk about the album and all the mixtapes and a lot of other different shit.
Yeah.
So let's get into this first song, Daydreaming, That Boy Radio, we in here. Yeah, so that right there was the Oxymorons, and that was Daydreaming. And like you guys would like to repeat, you guys were not high when you made the song.
No.
And you guys actually don't get high at all.
No.
And you're tired of people saying that this song sounds like a hot song.
No,
I mean, if you want to smoke to it, that's your.
If
That's
you
like
smoke
your-
to it, that's
How
what you
you
do.
want to relate to the song?
Enjoy the
relate.
song how you like, but
Yeah, man.
But don't say
don't.
we did it.
We didn't
That's
do
true.
it. We didn't write it high. But if you was getting high while you was listening to it, all right, more power to you.
Okay,
But
so
like-
you said you were able to talk about that. You might even try to push this to like Disney or something, right? With a little boy named
Pixar.
like Pixar with
Timmy, he has a stick and all his clothes are in there, which really, he has like 2 toys.
Oh, here we go.
He has 2 toys.
Here we
An
go.
action figure named Jimmy the Robot.
a bandana on the stick.
Yeah. And he's on his journey. He's on his journey to Kansas. You see, you wanna know why we come up with fucking songs like this? I just made some random dumbass story.
That shit was ill.
So talking about that, like, what's the process of you guys making your music?
Well, I produce a majority of the music myself. We
Mhm.
have like a featured artist and album, but I produce most of the music. So after I make the beat, while I'm working on the beat, we'll start writing to it right away. As soon as we hear enough of the song is put together, we'll just start writing to it.
So right there,
I sit in my room in the dark, dead ass, and write all my verses.
How do you write it down? though?
Actually,
How you write it down if you do it
did
good?
that.
Huh?
Like, in the Daydream verse, he actually did that. Like, for real, he's not even joking now.
I'm dead serious.
All the lights.
I'm
sad
dead
corners.
ass. You turn on all the lights and you write. You go
When I'm
on.
dreaming.
How do you do that in the dark though?
Because
You writing off the BlackBerry or you just writing on paper?
I wrote that on paper and then I transferred to the BlackBerry. It's just, you just write. Like, when I'm dreaming, I feel that you don't need no lines. I use printed paper. Yeah.
Old school, keep it old school.
Keep it old school. Yeah, and it's just, that's all. Because you think about it, daydream, you got to get into the state of mind of that. And to write that verse, you have to be, I just close my eyes, basically everything is dark and how I'm feeling, what's really coming out.
Do you feel like that's missing in the music industry right now? Like
Yes.
a lot of realness?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
I wouldn't even call it realness because the term real has been thrown into many different lanes.
Especially like
I
in
would
the
to
gangster's
say
image?
Just, real has been associated with you have to be gangster to be real sometimes. And it's-
Real hip hop.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Kill
to.
yourself records. You just got, when you say real hip hop, you already killed yourself. Whoever said it, I'm sorry to
real
you.
hip hop is hip. And people know hip hop is all about being different. It's all about being yourself. It has nothing to do with being real. When you're real, you're yourself, obviously, right?
Yes.
And the oxymorons are being themselves.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Constantly.
Can't help it.
Some people understand, some people don't, but it's all right.
It's
If
all right.
I find
not
during this
everybody.
interview, I apologize.
Okay, so what your fans? What type of fans do you guys have? Like crazy fans? Like
We
any
have
type?
every kind of person that listens to our music. It's not.
You know, that's what's funny about with our fans. You don't really know what kind of people we're gonna
Like
get.
what? The funny thing is, like, people like to put people in boxes. There's a lot of cookie cutters things going on where it's like, all right, you look at him, and I automatically gonna look at him and say, oh, this nigga, he's Spanish. He listens to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You got no idea.
But that's true.
You
That's
got
just
no
stereotype.
idea what that's just a stereotype.
Like for instance, I remember one time, a while back, when I used to work at Starbucks. Our first day there, one dude came up to me, which is Marvel funny, cool friend Marvel. He goes, hey man, what's in your iPod right now? And he thought I was gonna say like Soulja Boy or some shit. And I was like, Fallout Boy. He's like, what?
Yeah, I'll be doing that. So
And it
catch people
ruined
off guard.
them. It ruined them.
Our fans are the same way. Like we have fans that listen to rock, that listen to everything. Because our music is a little taste of everything, and we like to perform in front of everyone that we don't know. We like to perform in different crowds, different venues. We don't just do hip hop shows. We do any kind of music event that's going on. We want to be there.
We want to be there. We want to be able to perform. Yeah, our music is hip hop orientated because we do rap on our tracks, but
yes, we do.
The majority of the time we don't write them as hip hop songs. We don't be like, oh, this rap. It's just a song. It's just music. Honestly, it's just music.
So getting back to before, you were talking about it's gonna be on your album. So what's the name of the album? Do you have a name yet?
It's very debatable right now.
I gotta hear this.
Honestly, right now it's 9.
It's looking like 9.
It's looking
The
like
album
9.
is called 9, which means
3 you guys though.
What happened? 9. Yeah, but it's called
Aeroplanes, kaleidoscopes, visions far